I have such an exciting video here for you. This is exciting and heartbreaking and everything else because this is a true insider perspective on what it is like inside the alcohol industry and what tricks and tools they use to not only entrap anyone, but also our children. So this is from a very brave woman, one of my certified This Naked Mind coaches, Joanna, and I hope that this moves you as much as it moved me.
So listen to me. I got to a really, really senior level in alcohol, yeah? I was the director of 350 wine shops in England, and I had about 5,000 people working for me. And I was involved at a very senior level in that industry for many, many years. And we would sit in board meetings and we would talk about how we could get more women to drink and how important the 20% of the people were who made us the 80% of our profit. And you know who those 20% of the people were, don't you? They were us. They were us, yeah? And we used to make jokes about the alcoholics who used to come into our stores at 11 o'clock in the morning and buy booze, and then come back at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and buy booze, and how important they were. And we would spend a long time thinking about how we could get people to drink more, and we had long debates about putting spirits on the floor of the store rather than putting them behind the counter, because of the importance of people being able to get an emotional connection with the product when they touched it. And when vodka's behind the counter, you can't touch the bottle. And touching the bottle's really important to be able to get an emotional connection. So we would stick massive piles of litres and litres of alcohol, vodka and gin on the floor. Because we knew that that would get more people to drink, and we knew all the science. We knew what we were doing. And they know what they are doing. And if you had invested $100 in any business for the last 100 years, do you want to know what you should have invested in to make the most money? The alcohol and tobacco industries. If I had lived 100 years ago and I'd put $100 into the stock market and I'd invested that money in alcohol and cigarettes, I would have made more money than all the tech and all the pharmaceuticals and all the food and everything put together. And they are not going anywhere. And they want your children. And they want your children's children. And they're working it out. And I remember sitting in meetings talking about how we could get 15-year-old kids to like drinking. What can we do? So we invented the Alco-Pop. That's an English thing. Has anybody heard of an Alco-Pop? Do they have them over here? Okay, so what we did was we worked out that kids really like fizzy pop, don't they? Yeah? But the problem is that when they drink alcohol, they don't like the taste because it's disgusting. And their body's saying, please, don't put this shit in me because it's going to kill me. So you know what we did? We figured out, and this was in like the 1990s, that if we put vodka and other spirits into really gorgeous tasting fizzy pop-like drinks, that we could get the young generation to start drinking them, and my God, did they. And 16-year-old kids would go out and get this stuff, God knows how, and get smashed on it. And there we had a whole new generation of alcoholics. Sorry, I know that's not a word that you like. So we did all of that. I'm sorry, Annie.
Oh, it's all right.
We did all of that. And you know something? If anybody in this room is naive enough to believe that that isn't still going on, then I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Because it's happening today. And the saddest part of all of this, and this is the thing that hurts me the most, is that, you know, I got to a really, really high level. I was earning lots of money like you. I'm a lot older than you, love. I was earning a lot of money like her. And I was somebody, and I drank. And my word, did I drink. I think I even managed to drink more than you. And that's good going. And drinking destroyed my life. And you probably think, why is this stupid woman standing up here on this stage now? Yeah? Why is this woman who made all this money out of, you know, preying on us and our children, yeah, is standing on this stage now? Well, I'll tell you why. because you reap what you sow. And it got me. And it took me right down there to the lowest possible place you could ever find. And it took everything away. But I made it back.